Warren Buffett was once told in the '08 crash, "Mr. Buffett, you have lost $10 million today." Do you know what he said? He said, "I haven't lost anything. I haven't sold." Me and Buffett have the same mindset. I'm tens of thousands in loss on my Euro USD trades, but I haven't lost anything because I haven't closed the trade. No stop loss. We share that mindset and inshallah, the markets will turn around and I will be profitable. That's the problem with these traders nowadays. Stop losses, closing their trades. Don't close, don't lose.
Exactly, yeah.
When you trade to make a living, it becomes so difficult. If you trade to make an income month end, it becomes so difficult. This is why we tend to see people start doing account management, start selling signals, selling all these other things to supplement that, right? And I always say this to people, is that trading is not, we must understand what trading is, right? It's an investment tool, right? It's not an income generator tool.
When you begin, it's always hard to start. It's common that you have high expectations. At first you lose when learning trading art. But don't give up, just try to have some patience. Of course you think that game will be so easy. Such business is as cruel as the rest. Don't let your wins just make your head be dizzy. If stay and trade, result will be the best. I know that every single day you can begin the competition. Get profit with your every trade. Just know that Forex is your mission. Forex is my life. Forex is my life. Some time will pass and you will see the trading is not so hard for those who they're long. There's always one whose help is there waiting. And finally, you'll keep your profits strong. I know that every single day you can begin the competition. Get profit with your every trade. Just know that Forex is your mission. Forex is my life. Forex is my life. Forex is my life. You know that only Forex will give you continue getting better. Just don't give up, be in a deal, and know that Forex only matter. Forex is my love.
Good evening to everyone. Please, one or two people, just let me know that you get the audio right so that we can start.
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
All right. Okay. Today we are, today is a boom and crash class, but I send it across the platform so that because everything goes along with the same major experience of aging. So, but tonight our class will be so brief because I just want to show you a sensitive information that many of us that we want to trade boom and crash, we don't pay attention to, and it's called top-down analysis. Top-down analysis is applicable to anything you want to trade, even though synthetic asset is not a real asset, but at the same time, because it's mimicking the real financial instrument. So the same approach is what we are going to apply to it, because I can see that some of us have already hedged, and we know that depends on the kind of asset you are trading. Derivative make it so difficult that you cannot go below a particular lot size. Not like mainstream forex that you can go up to 0.01. In derivative, you can't go below, especially boom and crash, 0.2. In some cases, 0.5. In some cases, 1. So, but if you enter the market right way, I think you won't have that experience in time. You will have it. There's no way we can do. There's no way we can run away from account be edge. But don't get edge almost every time is the most important. Okay. So now let me share what I want to discuss with us tonight. So please, if you see my screen, you please let me know.
Yes, can, sir.
Okay. Now this is the RIF account. This is not a demo account. This is a live account. Okay, but I just want to show us top-down analysis, how you can do it to make it easy for yourself in 2 ways. The first way is if you want to be trading on your local laptop or local PC, the approach is that means you know that you'll be available for all those signals so that you can trigger the robot. But if you want to set up your VPS, for some of us that doesn't know how to set up VPS, you can contact me so I can send you the video so that you can do it yourself. But to me, it's not most necessary like Forex, like a mean Forex, why you will need a VPS. But should be in case you want to need it, if you are the type that maybe your work doesn't allow you to multitask trading with what you are doing. Unlike me, my work doesn't let me multitask because I always be on the road most of the time. Sometimes when I'm doing my own thing, I don't want to look at any screen. So you can set up your what do you call it? Your VPS and host your account there, and we set all those parameters. I will move as fast as possible so that maybe I can show some of the settings of alert. I don't know, maybe I did the alerts part in this class or in the forest class, or whatever thing. I will just start with one tonight, okay? So now I'm going to close every asset here because I want to show us from the beginning to the end, step by step. We just pick only one asset and we apply everything I want to tell us or I want to show us to it. The good thing is I'm not just a trainer, I trade myself. So I know what works and I know what doesn't work. And before we close out, I'll still tell us a bonus thing that I want to give to every one of us that we can use to measure up with the boom and crash as well. Okay, now I'm going to let me just randomly pick any asset or any boom and crash. Boom and crash. Okay, let me pick boom 1000. Okay, now I've set up the chart already, so which is my template, which is this. So now I want us to monitor minimum of 3 time frame. Minimum of 3 time frame. The first one is daily, and you can do this for everything, every asset you want to trade. Let me close. If you do that for 1 month, for 2 months, you may not hedge easily in the reef. I will tell you, and you have patience to deal with it. Okay, we have daily. Then I'll come again. I'll open the same asset, which is 1000 again, and I'll put that one on 4 hours. Then place a template on it, which is second time frame. Then I'll come again. I'll pick the same boom 1000. I'll put 15 minutes. I'll put it on 15-minute chart. Then I'll put a template on it. You can see how I'm doing it. Okay. Now I can now do the last one, which is 5 minutes. Then, oh, sorry, 15 minutes. Then I'll open the same boom 1000 and put it on 5 minutes. Then put a template on it. Okay. Now you can see the way I did everything. If you want to trade all of them, you can do all of them like this. You can do it 3 time frame. You can do it 4 time frame. It depends on how do you want to monitor it. Remember that on our daily, we normally put zigzag. So let me quickly put zigzag for us, just 2. And our parameter is 522. So now, let me make it bold a bit. Okay. Indicator, zigzag, property, colored. I'll make it color white because our background is black. Then the width, I want to make it thicker. So I did this. Before I move further, the Reef has already have swap free accounts. And I will tell us that majority of us that we are started, maybe we are still new to this trading. Please, I will advise you to go and open swap free, because the reason is that if your trade slip over the Reef server for multiple days, they are going to be charging you every night. And at the end of the day, because you are just learning this thing, you may not be able to close your trading time. So all the efforts will go to the swap. So like this account I'm using now is a swap free account as well. So now we want to mark a sensitive area like we said in our previous class. These are the sensitive. If you don't know why they are sensitive, please you can ask in the class after the lecture, so that I will tell you, I will show you why they are sensitive places in the chart. Okay, so I can put this. I think I can stop here on. Yeah, let me stop there. This is our daily. Now, if we are trading boom, like many people have called me and asked me that the signals tell me to buy on boom. I didn't say you can buy, but I don't trade buying. I don't buy boom. I only sell boom. I don't sell crash. I only buy crash. That's where I've been trading it. That is okay for me, but that doesn't mean you cannot change my own way of doing it. The most important thing is get the fundamental, get the basic right. Okay. So once you get the basic right, then every other thing is it will be so easy. Now, for me now to start buying, start selling boom on daily, 2 things must be considered. Is that the price enter this zone or close to this, or break this zone, touch this zone or whatever, or the market close below this ceiling, this support, the market break it and close here. Those are the area I want to find opportunity to trade. Okay, but as you are looking at it, it's not as easy as you have to sit in front of a computer for the whole day. Because let me tell you, let's say yesterday you want to make sure that the price got to a particular place for you to sell. Look at daily. Each candle you see here is daily candle. So this one close above it. This one close, 2nd day, 3rd day, 4th day, 5th day, 6th day, 7th day, 8th day. We are in almost a week now, and it has never touched where you want it to touch. Okay, actually, there's a way I normally override some things, but that is based on my instinct and my experience. So as a beginner, you may not be able to practice that for now. Otherwise, if you want to practice it, not that it's bad to practice, but it depends on your instinct, because all these things we are doing to work with, apart from the knowledge, basic knowledge we have, our instinct always acts on our behalf also. So what am I trying to say is that it may be difficult for you to stand on this trade for 8 days, and it has never reached wherever place you want it to reach. So now, instead for you to sit on your computer for the whole day, you have to learn how to set alert for these trades. If you look at this, you can see that I used to set alerts and walk away. My intention is to trade minimum 10 trades in a month. That's my intention. My minimum. Okay. My minimum trading out of 30 days, they trade both Saturday and Sunday, but my minimum trade in a month is 10 days minimum trades. So, and I normally set all the parameters the way I want to show us. If you look at the top one, the price is 20,155.7141. I'll first of all come here and create alert for that zone. Crash and boom. 1,000. Then I want to say when price break that zone, I want to be alert. I want alert to tell me, which is 20,155.7147. We have to use all this technology in our favor so that we don't stress ourselves. That's alert number 1 on daily. Okay. Then I want to choose this also, that if price break this thing down, I want to follow it towards the second sensitive level. So now for this daily, I'm going to set 2 alerts. One is greater than this price and one is less than this price. So less than this price on boom, 1,000, price less than 19,250.0828. Okay, so I'm done with daily. I'm done with daily. So instead for me now to switch this time frame, I'll just go to the second time frame like this. And if you can notice one thing here, if you look at this, my what do we call it? My screen very well. You will see that where I marked in daily, it's already marked here. It's already marked here. If you look at it carefully, I don't know. Maybe can one person confirm that you saw what I'm pointing to?
Sin.
Okay, thank you. So now we have marked, and you can see also that where we mark correlated with the 2 higher time frame, which is daily and H4. So I've marked it there. I don't need to bother myself. Then I will now come to 15 minutes. I want to see what is happening here. So if you look at it also, it has been marked on 15 minutes. But the mark, you can see the distance. The distance are clearly widening. They are very wide, very, very wide. So, and we can take opportunity, even if you look at it now that on 15 minutes, if we have opportunity, I'm not in the house since morning. I went out. If we have opportunity, we can take a short trade here. We can sell boom here at this level. But let me see where it falls. Let me do this. I want to see where it falls on daily and 1 hour. So let me just mark it here. And let me change this color so that I will know that is the one I want to monitor. So I just want to change it temporarily. So let me see where it falls on daily. You can see where it fell on daily. This is where it fell. And this is the candle that's the whole candle, the whole movement you are seeing in 15 minutes is this candle. You understand what I'm saying? So now it's coming towards the daily level that we want to break. But to me, if anyone asks me, I will say, okay, if I have this opportunity somewhere here in this zone, I will have picked that chances properly. And if you look at this, if I put this, you would see that this happened in September 28th. So that, you see, these are the problem that most of us retail traders normally have. Because the patient, imagine waiting for something from September 28th till today or October 19th. That is almost 1 month waiting. That is why all this setting of signal and what is very important, that you know how to set those signals. So you don't bother yourself. When those signal hits, they are the one that will be doing all the monitoring for you, so that you don't stress yourself. So now, as it is now, I can't trade it because this area is very sensitive. This where I marked A is extremely sensitive. So I won't do anything here for now. So on 15 minutes, like I'm saying, price has moved far away from there, and I'm looking at price can bounce here. And if you look at the distance from here to here, it doesn't worth risking to. That is 785 points. So I can't risk anything here. Okay. So 5 minutes. Let's see what is going to happen here. I won't even do anything on 5 minutes. 5 minutes I normally use to just to quickly enter the market. So you can see that even 5 minutes is not something worth trading. So what I will advise is in this scenario, we mark all the daily and we leave it. We want to wait for this daily to trigger. When it trigger, that is when we look for opportunity on the lower time frame to start hitting the market. But what I want to tell us is sometimes I don't trade like this. I won't lie to you, but I just want you to understand the fundamental and the basic before you start saying that you want to risk the way I trade. Because I will show you something now that is very funny. If as I'm doing this analysis for every one of us now, okay, I can say, okay, I want to measure here to here. This 475,000 points, and I want to look at here 300 and something. To me, sometimes I place a trade if the risk is lower than my reward. What did I mean by that? Let's say if market boom back is here, and if I want to move, it's more bigger. I can trade like that, but I don't want to confuse you. Just stick with the rules now. You yourself, you will know when you understand this thing properly. I want you to stick with higher time frame, especially people that have small money. If I have 3,000, 4,000, I don't check all this. I'm telling you, I will not check all this thing thoroughly. I know where I can enter the market, that the 5% of my 3,000 will sustain me to come out with my 1% to 5%, like I normally tell you. I don't trade more than that, 1 to 5% per trade in a day. Once I eat it, I'm done for that day. So if you come to where are we now? Daily? No, I've started changing this thing. Sorry. This should be our daily. This should be our 4 hours. This should be our 15 minutes. And this should be our 5 minutes. Oh, this should be our daily, or let me see. Because where I mark should be, this should be our daily. This should be our 4 hours. Sorry. No, daily. 4 hours, 15 minutes, and 5 minutes. Sorry. I don't need to change it. I'm used to changing of one chart to several times. So like it is now, like I said, if this movement have not go far, I would give it a shot. I won't lie to you. I will give it a shot, but it has gone so far. But as it is, because of my edging, I don't scare anything. I don't scare of any market. I don't scare because I know it will edge. I'll roll over. But for newbies like some of us that we are just starting, we are still struggling with that edging seriously. So I don't want to give irrelevant confidence in anyone that will make you stress. So now let's try something here. This is 5 minutes. This is 15 minutes. This 15 minutes. Oh my goodness, I've not set the. Okay, so we are already talking about this to mark for us to take our decision. So if you know that you're like me, where I stay, my system can be on for months, and luckily my internet is stable. If I don't want to use VPS, I can leave it and I will get alerts from it when the situation I'm waiting for arrive. The patience is very important in trading. There's no need for you to be in haste and start struggling with your money. You understand what I'm saying? But otherwise, open a server, open a VPS. I think by now every one of us should know how to open a VPS. So open a VPS, install everything on it, mark all the sensitive area like this. But I want to see, maybe I will see opportunity to place a trade in front of every one of us. So because I just want to show us all this, then we ask question, then I will repeat myself to understand, for everybody to understand. But let me see if I will make I can get opportunity. I have not checked the market today at all. I'm just rushing to come and do the class. Okay, so just let's open it 4 times. Boom, 500, right? Okay. Let's open that chart 4 times. All right, let's make this one 5 minutes. Let's make this one 15 minutes. Let's make this one 4 hours. And let's make this one daily, okay? So let's do this daily. Let me put the template properly because I don't know. All right, then let me put the template on this also. Template on this. Template on this. Okay, so let me scroll. Let me go back to daily. Let me put my zigzag. Only daily needs zigzag so that we can draw that line properly, okay? So let me see. 5, 2, 2. The color should be white on black. I just choose it like that. There's no standard color. You can pick it as you wish. So now let's put the sensitive area, which is let me move it to, let me make this place a sensitive area a bit so that I can take up to 3 of the points. Then I'll take this area. I will take this area. Then I will leave it on this area as well. So this is our daily, okay? Now, if you go to our H4, let me go back to daily. I want to, because if I delete anything, I'll delete it. So I'll go to my 4 hours, then scroll back. If you look at it here, you can see this for our 4 hours, right? If you look at it, this is our H4, and we can see that it's dropping. So if I come to 15 minutes, we don't need to rush. Look at what happened on 15 minutes. 15 minutes is always on this barrier. On this barrier. So we need to be sensitive about all these barriers. We need to be sensitive about them, okay? Because that is where, if you are not sensitive about them, there's no barrier A. Guys, I will enter this, and I'm telling you, I will do my 1% in front of everybody now. But this barrier alone can make me calm down. But let's check what 5 minutes is saying, because we just need those barriers to be well spaced for us to, if you look at it here, you can see what, in fact, if you look at this area completely now, let me show the area properly for us. I want to force myself to see what I can do so that maybe you can trade. You can see now that it's even dangerous now. If you look at here, look at this, these two barriers, they are very sensitive. We don't need to rush anything. If there's no barrier here, the most important thing, because we are selling, is this bottom barrier. This one is not even a problem. When price hit it, it will be a good place for me to make my decision. And if it boom up to this level, it will be a good decision for me to write it down. But this barrier, this demand zone, is my problem, is my worry. If I can say I will get here, I may not get here before the markets will spike me out, and it can spike repeatedly until it edge me. But what I'm going to do now is, I don't want us to not to do something tangible. Let me try to, as I'm showing you this, you have to just be putting your mind in what I'm showing you. Let me go back to my daily. Sorry, this should be 5 minutes. I always forgetting, almost forgetting. Okay, let's go to our daily, which is no, sorry, this daily. Okay, am I sure? I'm coming, guys. Okay, these are daily. Let me explain myself again. This boom, okay, and we can see that on daily is hanging somewhere here. This is a place where we are running away from. We would have loved it if we get this alert on daily and we start looking for how to ride it down to this bottom. You can see that when it gets to this sensitive area, it bounces back. That is why zigzag is helping us to show us where prices are bouncing back. And that's why we follow it to rule this, our support. On a boom, we are doing our support level on the boom. Okay. So now when we move to 4 hours, don't let me click that one. I'm used to that. We realize that, okay, 4 hours still give us hope that we can trade to this level. We can trade to this level. Sorry. We can trade to this level because we can see this distance. This distance is money. But what is our worry? Why didn't we jump into it? It's because of the information 15 minutes, and you see the information 15 minutes and 5 minutes is giving us, make us feel like no, it's not safe, because we are very close to this demand zone of 15 minutes and on 5 minutes. I mean on 15 minutes and 5 minutes. That's why we can't go into this trade. So like I'm saying, once you know how to set up this alert, once you can set up this alert, you don't need to stress yourself that you must trade by all means. There's no need for you to do that. That you must just set the alert, and when the alert hits, then you respond to the alert. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I think let me quickly show us another thing we can do, but that will be on our phone. Okay, I think the next class, what I'm going to do is how do we set alert for people who doesn't stay at home. People like me, I set alerts because I don't stay at home. I don't set sound alert. Sound alert is for people that are within the vicinity of the computer or the PC. It's not meant for people that can be on the road or can be out of the house. So what I'm going to do in the next class is that I'm going to show us how we can do that, because there's a place we call notification here. We are not setting it up tonight. We can set up what we call push notification. I'm going to show us, all of us, how to do this, so that when you set a push notification, you receive the alert now on your mobile phone, wherever you are. Even if you set it up in Nigeria and you travel to London, in London, you get that alert on your mobile phone, that this alert you set, the condition is met. And immediately the condition is met, you know the right thing to do. So we have 3 types of alerts. The first one I put here is a sound alert, the one I'm used to explain. The one we are going to do in the next class, because I just need some software to make it more clearer to you how to set, because you need to link your phone to your account. So I think I've done the class before. I will look for the video as well, because I will send the video. If I can see the video, I will send it to the group. You look at it before we do the class, so that at least you have the idea. So this one will send a notification to your phone that alert you set has reached. So that is the second method. The third method is we send email alert. That one is a little bit tricky, but I'll do my best to set it up in front of every one of us will see. So you set that one up. That one will send you email that alert at this price has reached. So you enjoy trading without any stress. Because like I normally say, trading is freedom. But by the time you are trading with sweat and a lot of energy, that means you are doing something wrong. So unfortunately, I can't place a trade tonight, because I thought I will have opportunity to place any of this trade, but I can't. The risks are too close for me, as too high for me, and I can't tell anybody to use $100. Then I'll be trading with $1,000, $2,000. So this account is account we are going to be using together, and it's 134. Maybe I can make it $200, so that you guys that have the small capital, I can build your confidence. You know, I can build your confidence, because that's the problem that we normally have when we are using demo account of $10,000, and when we want to trade now, we put $200. You will see that you are not justifying. It's like you are just fooling yourself when you are using demo account of 10,000 to think that you are okay, you are making profit, and when you want to deposit the real money now, you deposit $200. So that's why many people blow accounts many of the time, because you are not balancing what you are using to do training and what you are using to do live trading. So I think I'll top up this one to be 200, and this is what I'm going to be using to be to do my own training. I mean, to boost your to develop your confidence, to see how I'm doing it, and I'll be doing it in front of everyone. And like I said, this week I want to start live streaming. That is what makes me not to be in the house. I was looking for some software to make it happen for me, because I don't normally do all these things. But there's no way I will be teaching all these classes. I won't do all this software something, because I'm not a content creator. So, but now I have to force myself for the fact of you guys to be creating this quality content for you to be able to learn properly on your own. So I think I will stop here, and I will entertain a question and answering section, so that we'll see what to do. But I'm still going to be working on live streaming. I'm so desperate to do live streaming, because live streaming, I will trade live in front of everybody, and people will see why I'm doing what I'm doing. So thank you. Then the first person is Mr. Apelele. Mr. Apelele.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. I have a request, sir.
Okay.
Can you please do not deposit more money to your account? Can you just trade with this balance that we have for the next time you want to take a trade? Because I think this is a good amount for beginners. Please just don't increase the deposit to $200. Please, sir. Just only use this one.
I'll do that for you. I'll do that. No problem.
Thank
And
you, sir.
I'll even set up the robot the way I'm going to trade it now before we call it a day, so that you can see the way I set the robot for my minimum the small account. Okay, I think we are.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Is there any other person? Otherwise, let's quickly. I'll check the people that drop messages. Then I'll set up the account, the robot now in front of every one of us, so that we can emulate or we can see how I set it up. Mr. Ogumbuyi, Olanrewaju also. Yeah, Olanrewaju. Mr. Ogumbuyi.
Good evening, sir.
Evening, sir.
Well done, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was working on 10K demo accounts.
Okay.
And at the same time, I wanted to, I was trying to set it to at least to have the drop down of 20% of $100.
Okay.
So I did the calculations and I realized that the $20 of $100
Yeah.
will be 0.10,000.
Okay.
So I now noticed something after once I reached the drawdown,
Yeah.
the trade we hedge, but I
Okay.
noticed that the edge leg loss is not correlating with the other leg.
Okay.
Let's assume I have maybe I'm selling on boom.
I understand what you said. I
I
understand what you said, sir.
Yeah.
So it's not correlated. Like, let's say
No.
you're selling is 0.1,
Yeah.
and when you want to edge, it's going to edge with 0.8, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Actually, I think you will be the second person that will tell me this. You see, the sensitivity in boom and crash is because the speed is too high. When the spike, in fact, before I drop this version, I realized that even the market price in the market, when the spike comes, robot could never pick a market price at execution time. That is why I changed everything to become pending order, so that it will be, there's no way the speed. So I'm trading it myself. I've not seen what you are talking about. The only thing I saw is that when it edged, it penned another value that most of the time I manually deleted. I don't know, maybe the same thing. But Mr. Ogumbi, can you have time tomorrow and let us check together?
Okay.
Yeah, just give me an appointment. We'll check together, and I'm going to record it. I'll drop it in the group for other people.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir.
You're welcome. So any other person before we start reading the people that drop messages? Okay, Hans. Hans?
Good evening, sir.
Evening, sir.
Yeah, I just wish to ask when classes taking place, because I most often I don't see the message when maybe I'm not online.
Oh, all the class. I mean, the class for boom and crash is Monday and Wednesday 9 p.m. For the forex, because I know you are in forex, is Friday and Sunday 9 o'clock, 9 p.m.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, because most of them I see messages for the class very late.
Oh, okay. Then we do recording. You can request for the recording version also. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Can we see another person before I will start reading the messages? Okay. Mr. David Okoroafo. He said, why did you say those zones are sensitive? Okay. The reason why those zones are sensitive is that they fall on the demand and supply zone. And I don't know, maybe you are talking about daily. If you can just type for me for clarity, are you talking about daily lines that I'm drawing, or zigzag? Mr. David Okorafor, if you don't want to talk, you can quickly type. Okay, let me see. Message came in daily. Okay, so this is the. Let me go back to daily to explain that area for you, for all of us rather. If you look at where I'm drawing, let me delete few lines to explain that area very well. If you look at what makes them sensitive, objects, shape, okay. What makes them sensitive? Oh shit, insert object. And this one, if you look at what makes them sensitive, you will see that that is where market always reacts. Is that market reach a particular point and turn back, pull back? If you look at this place, it's pull back and retrace. Oh my goodness, I want to do something. If you look at this side, the same thing happened. If you look at this side, 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 they are sensitive. And that's why I deploy to be using zigzag, because zigzag will be telling me where those prices are reacting. So what I want to do on those areas is that I want to, they are like support and resistance area, but I want to now link 2 or 3 of those areas together to draw the line, so that that area is my focus. If you look at this area now, you can see that I did 1, 2, 3, 4. So I pick a 4 area of price reaction, where price reacts. That's where but I don't want to draw this. I don't want to draw this zone manually. I just want to put a line on daily, because I know on the other lower time frame, the indicator will draw itself for me. So I don't want to mess up everything by redrawing them. So I just need to look carefully and see where I can put those lines, the horizontal line that will cross about at least 2 or 3 sections that will be sensitive. Then I will now go and be looking at those sections on the lower time frame. Let me give us example. Let me put it on this area box, and we go to lower time frame. So that is why I will said that those areas are sensitive. This is daily. Okay, let me go to 4 hours. You will see that most of this line will fall on our zone or very close. If you look at this one, it's on the zone on 4 hours. If you look at this one, it's on the zone. So they are confirming that that area is agree with the highest time frame, because we are doing top-down analysis. So I will want something that will be more or closely accurate with our higher time frame. If you come to 15 minutes, most of this line also will be almost agreeing with those. Somebody is talking. Okay, we'll be agree with all those areas for us to know that, okay, this area is what we mark on higher time frame, and we want to be very, very careful of those areas. And you can see those areas, those are the areas that they are reacting. That is why I call them sensitive price area. I don't know, maybe I explain it enough for you to understand. Mr. Okorafor, did I manage to? Okay. Thank you, sir. Let's go to the second person. For those not able to attend due to location, it appears we do not recorded video anymore. I do recorded video. You know, my problem is, like I said, I'm not a content creator. I'm a typical software person. So all this I'm doing it just because people following me just need to understand what I'm doing. Otherwise, I wouldn't do all this. I'm forcing myself to, in fact, there are many things I'm learning while doing this for the sake of everyone. So, Mr. Francis, I do video. Sometimes, like video we did yesterday, I've not even touched it. I don't have time to touch it today. I'm thinking of doing it tomorrow. So, some of us that we need video desperately, you can message me that please yesterday's video. Then I can quickly attend to it and drop it in the group. I'm so sorry, Mr. Gerard. It showed this video is recorded at the beginning. I don't understand what you mean. Oh, okay. You are responding to the top message. Okay. Mr. Francis, but recently it has not been sent to the group for the benefit of people that can't attend every time. So I think as I've answered that, we don't need to argue that again, Mr. Francis. Just sometimes you remind me that please send it. I will send it. Like the one we are doing tonight is recorded. Every time I'm doing Zoom class, I recorded it. That's the fact. But for me to sit down, process it, render it, because to render Zoom video, it took about 3 to 4 hours. And I'm using powerful machine. I don't even use my laptop to do that because of my processor. So, but still, those hours, I like to be in front of charts, reading the chart or coding. That's why sometimes it's a problem for me, but I will try to fix it. Can you set up time? Can you set a time the live streaming starts so that we can all follow up daily? Everybody cannot follow up live trading because some people, the only thing is when I do live streaming, the recorded version will be online. You know, it's a live, so it will be online. It's only I can make it. I don't know, maybe I will make it public or I will not make it public. That's the question we are asking ourselves in the group in the past. But I am just desperate to do that live so that people will see that this guy is doing the same thing he's telling us to do. And by the time you keep on watching it, it will register in your subconsciousness that you know when market is right or it's not right. Even me that I'm telling you, there will be time that I will do errors, but because I can edge and I can work on the edge, then you'll be learning directly from me. That's why I'm desperate to do it. Mr. Ogumbi Yolanawaju now screenshot some things for us here that I should look at. Let me just check. Balance equity. Okay. Okay. This is what is asking of. Boom crash. Okay. This should be 10. This is 10. This should be 0. 10, 4, 14. This should be, well, buy should be 1.4, if I'm right, Mr. Gui.
Yes, sir.
Yes. There's something I need to check here. Me, I've never seen this. I've never seen this. I won't lie to you. I've never seen this. But because this margin is too much, something might have happened. Two things can happen here. One, your internet might be too super slow. Because this is what I keep on telling people. Because even when I'm looking at what I'm seeing now, Mr. Ogumbi, you will see that something, okay, I can't conclude on that something that is missing. Because pending order is not here on this trade. With what I'm seeing here, it shows that pending order does not even there by the time this come in. Sir, can you tell me, are you using your local, which part of the world are you from?
I'm from Nigeria.
Correct. I know it, I suspected so. Like I'm seeing here, this problem can come from internet irregularities.
Okay.
Because yes, I won't lie to you. It can come from internet irregularities. I won't lie to you, sir. So what I can suggest is that if you can set up a VPS.
Okay.
Set up a VPS that will be a little bit fast. I'm even happy that most of us are even set up. Are even trying demo so that we can see what are the obstacle we can meet in the live account. So I would suggest that put it on a VPS, and if this happened on the VPS, please call my attention again, because two things what the RIF normally do. Even if you look at your trade sometimes, the RIF will close the pending order. They won't let it open in time. It will have microseconds delay, and during that microsecond delay, market can spike, and when it spike, it ignore the pending order. So I've understood what happened now, sir. So just try to open a VPS and let's see. Then Mr. Gubi Yolarewaju, this is what I'm at. Okay, yeah, I can see. Temitope, thank you for today's class. Please, can you explain the use of zigzag in the highlight of the zone on daily time frame on boom? I thought since we are looking to sell, we should focus on supply and demand zone. I noticed the line should draw a demand zone. You can please clarify. I don't know if this is Top Market Kere, you contact me, because I've tried to study you. You don't get things easily. So Top Market Kere, I don't know which of the Top is this. If it is Top Market Kere, please confirm. Then I have a special class with you, so that I can. Top Market Kere, okay, Top Market Kere. Okay. Okay, Mr. Top Market Kere, just find time tomorrow to engage me for a couple of minutes. I will explain to you properly. Mr. Okarafo, well explained. Thank you very much, everyone. We've answered the question, but this is what I want to tell every one of us. I'm going to give us a free license for volatility, but everyone, because I can see many people are struggling with this boom also. So what I want us to do is that I'll just give us a license to volatility synthetic asset, so that in the class, but volatility, you don't need to do analysis as we are doing. Robot will do, because the same robot working with mainstream Forex is going to work on volatility. The same Forex, that's what I use for my volatility as well. But I'm going to give everybody using my software for boom and crash a free license, 2 licenses, free license for demo and a live account for volatility. So please, we need to work. We need to work, and I need to encourage you guys very well, so that I want everybody to be successful. I don't want you to be frustrated. This is a business that can frustrate people easily, but I want everybody to be successful. So starting from tomorrow, I will drop the robots in the group, so you can now create a volatility volatility chart, draw the robot on it. It will give you the error message for live account and demo account. Please, you have to send the 2 at the same time. Don't send demo and next week you send live. Take your time to do the 2, so that I can give you the license for the 2. And all these licenses, keep them in your email. Keep them in your email, so that you don't lose them. I don't like giving free thing, but I just want to encourage everybody. I just want to do everything in my power to make sure that none of us are frustrated. It's a journey that I need to encourage you guys to walk with me, because I'm benefiting, and I need to make sure I encourage you to start benefiting as well. So we are going to call the class to the end tonight, until we meet again on Wednesday on the boom and crash class again, on Friday and Sunday on our normal Forex class. If you need me for one-on-one, just let me know. I will create a time to explain to you. And people that have already edged, that you are struggling, don't struggle. There's nothing called struggling in Forex. Just calm down, reset to your mind. If you need assistance, call me. We look at it together, and I'll put you through that. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. You don't need, that's why you come for the mentorship class. Don't get frustrated alone. Try to contact me, and I will try to see how I'm going to help you. Thank you very much, and good night to everyone. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
You said you were going to show us how to the settings of the robot on $100.
Let me move it to the next class. I've exhausted the time. I don't want my class to be exceeding question and answer. The class and the questions and section to exceed one hour anymore, because many people are even complaining if they want to go and watch the video, they get tired. Because people that want to watch the video, they don't enjoy it like people that are live in the class. So, and I want to take caution on that. So just put it in your diary. So next class, you tell me. Thank you very much. Good night.
The boss. Good night.
Good night. Good night.
I need your help, oh.
No. We're gonna talk. SJ, don't worry.
All right. Sure.